You know what's crazy is when you realize you're mentally ill or you can admit you are. Because, a lot of people won't admit it, you know? Just look at like all of the drama that goes on with, you know, the presidents, running for office, going back and forth and all the comedy, like the constant struggle of politics, all the politicians and everything. It's just crazy how they stand their ground no matter what. Like, unless you have like proof, they're always going to have a different thing to say. Like, they're always going to have some way to retract what you're saying. So it's always this like this controversial battle that never stops. So when I look at myself and I think, like, yes, like, you go see a psychiatrist and you're like, yes, okay, I am this thing that you're telling me I am. And like a lot, some diagnoses is like there's really no like physical proof of it. Like, schizophrenia is like, hey, this guy has schizophrenia. It's like, okay, he has schizophrenia, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. You can't just like put it like take a blood test and, oh, this guy has bipolar disorder or whatever. It's like, you just like speculate, like, and every doctor can have, like, psychiatrists have different opinions, so it's like this guy might say you're this, but this guy might say you're that. This guy might say you have PTSD, and this guy might say you have schizophrenia. This person might say you're bipolar. This guy might say you have drug induced psychosis, which is like basically schizophrenia, you know, from drugs. So, you got all these different ways to really label a lot of this stuff. And so with me, I think of, what I'm doing online a lot of the time. And a lot of it's like shock value of acting crazy and stuff. And it's funny because you're just acting completely, out of the normal and stuff. And that's kind of what it is like when people work their jobs every day, they kind of need that kind of, out of the normal stuff where it's like, I just need to not think about this stuff anymore and break away from it. And that's kind of what it is. But I don't really like thinking of it like that because there's a lot of lame things to think. There's a lot of lame ways to think of things, like comedy is just stress relief. Like that's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of, it almost makes me feel like, hey, I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Like really serious people or something, like a lot of people, they aren't a part of something because of the way that they think of it. Like if a person's like, yeah, I'm a funny person who tries to be funny, but maybe a lot of people don't think they're funny, but maybe some people do. And then, a lot of people might hate them, and maybe it's a constant struggle that they have to satisfy people, because that's what it is. It's like, oh, I have to constantly work towards working these people over and trying to satisfy. And I'm just internet based comedy. I just do internet based stuff. So it's like, for me, I don't do any live stuff or anything, and that can be better or worse, but yeah, I mean, there's just so many people online and stuff, and so for me to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a mentally ill person," and and on all of this, it's like, no, I'm pretty aware of what I'm doing, but it's like I'm acting mentally ill on purpose, just like an actor or something, just like doing stuff, whatever. Not really like it's the best intentions though. It's like I'm not making fun of anyone or anything. It's like I got the best of intentions here, but uh, you know, it's kind of just being positive about the whole thing that I was experiencing though, because it's like, oh, I'm crazy, I'm mentally ill, I have all these kind of problems and stuff, and I was going through a lot of stuff for a long time, but now it's just like the way I see it is a little bit different. But I don't know. Whenever you do kind of the stuff that I was doing for a while, it's almost like I can be very normalized, or I can be very awkward, or I can act really crazy and weird, or just stupid, or like do all these different kinds of like pretty much any character you can really think of, and just do like any angle of it because I like doing it and stuff because it's fun. It's fun to just like be whatever the fuck, whatever you want to be, and just put it online and not care what anyone thinks. But yeah, it kind of did turn into like a shock value freak show where it's just like, what is this guy gonna do next? What is this guy gonna say next? And, so whenever I was doing that stuff, it was kind of on the down low, really. But but now, I don't know, man. I went through a lot of stuff with that, like people just leaving hate comments and stuff, and sometimes you're getting roasted, and sometimes someone's just giving you a little shit and making fun of you or whatever, which is okay. Like, it's kind of expected, and then sometimes they're just straight up just, there's just nothing. really there. It's just like, yeah, I'm just here to hate, just say something hateful because YouTube showed me this video, but somehow it's your fault. Somehow my whole life and everything that I'm mad about is now your fault. You're the target. So that's kind of hard to deal with because you almost feel like I don't know, man. It's crazy. I know a lot of people have a different ways of thinking about it. I almost feel like if you have overwhelming positivity and a lot of people saying things, then it gets easier to ignore all the negative stuff. But it's really easy to get caught up in all that negative stuff. But anyways, right now I'm just I don't even know. I don't even care anymore. Like honestly, I think like I know that like I look at people, I don't like them. I try not to hate on them though. I don't really care to say anything though. Most of the time, I'm just like, eh, if I'm not into it, I don't like this person. I don't know. Some people I just don't like, man. It's usually there's a good reason for it too. Like I got a good sense of a person, you know. Like usually if I like someone, they're a pretty decent person. Like, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy because I know that people see me and the same way that I see other people too. Like, hey, I just don't like that person, or I hate that person, but I just don't even elevate it anymore. And so, really, for everything that happens online is just one big, just I don't know, just having fun and doing whatever the hell I want. But honestly, it's kind of cliche. It's kind of just like, man, this is all kind of stupid, you know. There's just so many people online just trying to be famous and make money and stuff. It's almost just like I don't even want to do this anymore, but I'm doing my own thing and it's all good. So you just kind of like keep positive with it. Just like, well, I don't know. I like this kind of thing. And if I didn't do it, then I guess I wouldn't be doing it. I'd be doing something else. But, there's other people that pursue other things in life. So, they're doing their thing. I'm over here doing my thing. And, and it's for me, I just do what the hell I want to do. And it's the work ethic is a struggle though to be able to do the right stuff because you have to be in the right state of mind and everything. And it's like a lot of people work really hard to not release anything bad. So all their videos are just like this crap that they probably slaved away on all day and all, for however long, months and months slaving away on a video. That's pretty much the way it's got to be too. And only one thing. No, I don't know. You could probably do different things, but you have to be very into it to make, I don't know. It's crazy. I'm done talking, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of hate the internet in a loving way. In a way, it's like, I don't know about you anymore. Like, it's kind of back and forth, but it's like, I don't really care. Like, I just do what I do. And I don't know. It's like, I don't think of myself as mentally ill. And that's kind of, but I don't want to be like this, like, fascist propagandist, like, oh, I'm funny and I know I'm funny. And if you don't like it, then you're a hater. And that's kind of the narrative that's on the internet a lot, especially YouTube. It's like, oh, you're just a hater and all this crap. And it's like, whatever. I don't even care. I'm just going to do my thing.